Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 131 of WCW. I am Swarls. We are hot off the heels of Spring Stampede, which was probably one of the most undeserving 100 rated shows I've ever booked. But we take that. It's been rough sledding, so we'll take a generous rating after 3 months of everyone getting like a 79. Now you may remember at the end of last week's show, we spent a lot of time working with the notepad, a lot of time looking for a Ron Simmons opponent for the next Saturday pay-per-view, and we didn't really come up with anything. But I did some more off-screen digging, and I've made some contract offers. So we'll go over those. I mean, first of all, I offered Gato a contract, so I figured we should probably also get Jado. These have nothing to do with the U.S. title. I just would mention that. So here are our 3 maybe they'll wrestle Ron Simmons guys. Genox, hello. We have Fatu. Maybe, right? You look at that profile. In-ring works all right. He's been working in UWA, so he's got pop in Mexico, which is weird, but like he's not that bad in the US. We could get him recognizable pretty quick. And he's a big old heavyweight. So he's our first option. Second option, Ice Train. Ice Train, big boy. Stats, again, not really the best. But his pop is like decent. I believe he's been getting pushed in global this whole time. He's one half of the global tag champions. So maybe it is Ice Train. And then last but not least, you know him, you love him. We fired him in 1993 for steroids. It's Marcus Bagwell. Maybe he's coming back into the fold. Who can say? We know Marcus Bagwell's stats are not the best. But, you know, big guy, heavyweight. Still only 26, which feels insane. And we'll see if he can get back in. Now, here's the problem with all 3 of these guys. They all have to pass a drug test. We are still running with the same rules that we started when, you know, we did the change-up. So, you know, if these guys don't pass a drug test, they're not even getting offered the contract. And there is a real possibility that all 3 of them fail. Which would be bad. But that's why we've gone with 3. Because, like, one of these guys has to pass it, right? Like, Buff, we already know has done steroids. Buff is kind of a long shot. Buff has, like, an 80% chance he's going to fail that drug test. Ice Train, I mean, if you know the Ice Train, if you're familiar with his work, gotta be juicing. Gotta be juicing. But 2, I would say I'm more worried about, like, failing for weed. I could definitely see that happening. But we'll see. Hopefully at least one of them passes. And then Jado and Gato get to go to Dev, so they can at least... they get to go annoy Jim Cornette for a while. But yeah, that's our plans right now. We have a Saturday night taping coming up. So we'll have the fallout from Spring Stampede. But also Saturday is, you know, the next Saturday pay-per-view is Slamboree, which is like 2 months away. So I have no idea what we're doing on that brand. I believe Scott Norton is in New Japan, yes. We had him way back in like 1992, but it just never really worked out. Never really worked out. Alright. Oh, we got some rival bids here. They're 3 years, so 16 thing. Okay, I mean, listen, 16-8 ain't shit to us, so. I like how your dev is filling up with Furo and luchadors that Cornette is booking. Yep. Uh-huh. He'll figure it out. He's a smart guy. Right? Okay. Gato. They are also... Oh, I just kind of raided UWA, huh? I didn't even think about that. Wow, they are willing to give Gato 30 grand a month. Yeah, he's got 60 pop in Mexico. Money's fake. Although 30 grand to go to Dev does seem like a lot. What about Jado? Jado, they're only willing to give 17 and 2 years, which is funny. But they're all in on Gato. Gato has 47 Southwest, just sent him to Nitro. Yeah, I mean, if we just put him right on to Nitro, like the shows are in Mexico, they'd be perfectly over. Yeah, fuck it, let's sign him. What was their offer? 29. Jeez, all right. Oh, it's only an 18-month contract. You would, all right. Well, whatever. $32,000. 22 grand. Jeez, all right. Yes. All right, and Jado. I didn't realize we'd be getting into such a bidding war with these guys. Alright, we'll see how that goes. I would love if at least one of these guys signed before the Saturday taping, but that's looking unlikely. Riley, what's up, man? Pero Aguayo has left WCW. Adios, Pero. Oh, these guys just signed, huh? I didn't think they were going to sign that fast. Hold on, let me look at Jado's. Profile. Hop. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just send him to Nitro. Heels. Yeah, we probably need heels. We probably need heels on Nitro. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, whatever, man. Money's fake. Money's fake. UWL turns their offer is 3 years and they're 20,000. Their offer is being seriously considered. Okay. You didn't do medical. Fuck, I didn't do medical. I assumed they would be, because in my head we were gonna send them to Dev, so I wasn't thinking about it. But then we at last second we're like, yeah, send them to Nitro. 20,900, 3 years, 25% merch cut. That's what I'm offering. All right, so $900 more dollars. You're gonna, yeah, fucking 25K. Yeah, I know that they're not seriously considering these offers because they signed the contract already. 3,000 fans for a house show. That's pretty good. All right, we need to go drug test those guys ASAP. Jado. Comprehensive test for Jado. Jado's clean, baby. Gato. Gato's clean, baby. Hello, Brody. You missed, I'm trying to bring in Fatu and Ice Train and Marcus Bagwell to maybe face Ron Simmons, and we just signed Jado and Gato, who are going to Nitro now. Alright, let's make sure their team is here. Gato and Jado, Gato and Jado, Gato ampersand Jado. Whatever. This one. Sure. Alright, and then... Hijo, santo? Hijo, santo, what's your pop? Oh. 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 Okay. What are they offering you? Okay. So this is a big boy contract. But Hijo del Santo is a big boy. Are we sure Bag will pass the drugs? I mean, he has to... We'll give him one when he signs. We'll find out. $175. They're giving you a 2-year. I'll give you a 3-year. They're giving you a 20% bonus. Jeez. Alright. 175. 125. Bonus? Why would I spend like all this money on Santo and then not put him on the Mexican brand? Why would I put him against Ron Simmons? Alright, that is the I'm going to sign for you dialogue. We'll see. I assume UWA is going to fire back with a bigger, fatter contract. Johnny Ace power play, hell yeah. Johnny Ace making political alliances, the UWF. Johnny, are you shooting? You've been on an exclusive written with UWF? Oh. Herb Abrams, UWF. Okay. That makes more sense. I was thinking the other UWF. Alright, Saturday night. I have absolutely no plans for this show. Alright, we just ran the pay-per-view in the Southeast, right? We went to the Memphis Pyramid. So let's you know what? Let's take a little trip home. Let's go to the Omni. Booking team, I could use some character ideas. I think I got a bunch of new people coming in. Near certainty character idea. Let's go. Near certainty character idea. Let's go. And then big gamble for El Dandy. All right, you can't win them all. 2 for 3. Pretty good. Steve Armstrong ribbed the entire locker room. Great. Arn Anderson and Atsushi Onita have been hanging out together a lot recently. I imagine those guys smoke cigarettes together and probably don't say a lot of words to each other, just silently smoking cigarettes out of the back door of the arena. Norman Smiley and Rick Martel have been hanging out together recently, sure. Training. Alright, great. Why is Arn at a Saturday show? He is on the Inner Circle in some capacity, I believe. I don't have any plan. Alright, I have exactly one plan for the show, so we might as well just book it. This is going to be a Vampiro spooky video where he's going to be like, you know, I was not able to get it done at Spring Stampede. I thought I had all the power I needed, but maybe the Coven needs even more power. Maybe the Coven needs another member to take us to the next level. Vampiro is there. Mankind, background character. Kid Minion, background character. Wendigo, off screen. Apparently I have not changed her to Wendigo yet. I should do that. Boop, boop, boop. Vampiro. Coven needs to get stronger. I really thought... Okay, I do have her set to turn. And I do have her gimmick set to change. I just didn't change her name, I guess. Wendigo. Should it be Wendigo or the Wendigo? What are our other Wendy Richter photos? None. All right, so we'll use this one then. We have Wendigo and the Wendigo. Wendigo. That's not gonna do it. I think we'll stick with Wendigo. Yes. Save. All right. I added Kid Cash instead of Kid Minion? Son of a bitch. Yeah, kind of background up here. Yeah, Kid Cash, I sure did. Remove. Thank you, chat. Alright, and that is what we have planned for the show. I don't want her to put her as the manager of the group until she debuts, but I probably will forget. But yeah, I don't want to do it too early and then she'll just like show up before she's even there. Oh, I know another thing I want to do. First of all, hold on 1 second. DJ Nova! Alright, these guys are both unimportant. Oh, has hot momentum. He carried it up from Dev. Wow. So did DJ No. Oh, wow. That's huge. So I can put them right on TV without getting dinged. Damn, I was going to do like a video, like Coming soon, the Ring Ravers, but they might just have a match. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Put them out there. DJ Nova. Alex Wright. I kind of want to give them a team they could cook with. But at the same time, maybe they just beat like Bobby Eaton and George South. It's their first match. The first match should just be an easy win. Bobby Eaton and George South. We only have one bad dude. What the other bad dude is gravely injured. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, great. You know what? I wanted to do a video hyping them, and we could do both. We could play the video, and then, like, we could play it earlier in the show, and then it could be, like, debuting tonight, the Ring Ravers. I would say this is character development. DJ Nova, Alex Wright, at a club. DJ Nova, spinning records. Club's going crazy. You know, lights everywhere. A lot of fast cuts. A lot of cutting to Alex Wright dancing. Then maybe intercut with, like, some two-camera interviews of them being like, yeah, I'm a DJ. Yeah, this is my boy Alex. He dances. We love having a good time, but we also love wrestling. This is the classic thing of, like, why would these guys be wrestlers? But whatever, don't worry about it. Character video for the Ring Ravers. All right, let's see. Vampiro sad. We've already covered that. Bret Hart. Okay. We did establish Team Canada. We did have them beat up Funk and Onita. And Carl is still hurt. So I think a match that would make sense on this show would be a 6-man tag. With Jacques, Rick, and Lance against Terry Funk, Rick Martel, and Terry Funk, Atsushi Onita, and third babyface. Let's see. Who would be their friend? Dr. Death would be their friend. Dr. Death would be their friend. Ooh, Lance Storm pop might keep us from having this be 32 pop. Let's keep this to a 12-minute match. Let's do... I think Canadians got to win here. They got the numbers advantage. Let's have Jacques pin Onita after interference from PCO. Ooh, he's very unhappy. Alright. Okay. Dr. Death. Oh, fuck, I said it's the victor. Fuck me. Jacques, Victor, Loser, Dr. Death. Do we feel better about this? Okay, Steve Williams is also very unhappy, but I'm less concerned about that. I wonder if he'd be cool losing to Rick. Is Rick more popular? Yeah, Rick's got like 82 pop. But I don't think Jacques is that far. 72. Alright, let's try having Rick be the winner. Are you cool with that? Still very unhappy. Alright, we're just gonna let him be unhappy. That's fine. And before that, we should do a backstage hype promo with Funk and Onita and Dr. Death, where they are going to cut a promo on these dastardly Canadians. I don't think Carl was even hurt. I think you guys came up with a plan to get the numbers advantage. But we got a partner right here. We got Dr. Death. He ain't afraid of you stupid Canadians. Funk, Onita, Death. Hate Canada. They hate it. They hate it so much. Well, the South Park episode hasn't come out yet in the game, so we're ahead of the curve on hating Canada. We got Ron, we got Steve. So Steve is gonna feud Mankind, and he's gonna try to like turn. I think. Well, I've decided how we're gonna do that. Mankind is gonna be like all sad after like when Wendigo shows up. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm not the hot shit in the fucking Coven anymore. And then Steve Austin's gonna be like, what the hell happened to you? You used to be Cactus Jap. Stop being a bitch. And then we'll do the thing where it's like, oh, maybe he's gonna turn, and then Mankind doesn't turn. The Coven beats up Steve Austin, and Steve Austin turns. But the point is, I can't really do anything with that until Wendigo is here. So, I don't know, I guess Steve could just, like, win a match this week. Steve Austin, you are taking on Norman Smiley. I'll give you guys 10 minutes. Austin's winning. We'll do it open. Is Steve set to turn? No. I was thinking of having Steve put over Norman during the match, but that seems too much too soon. What has happened to a match? Ron Simmons, major star, Bret Hart star. Interesting. Ron Simmons backstage promo. I'm still the U.S. champion. I'll take on anybody. I've already beat everyone in this company. I want some fresh blood. Hopefully all three of those guys don't fail at the drug test, because then this will look stupid. All right. Oh, we did straight up. You know what? We did straight up do the Bret Hart and Dustin match, but it was before the ratings got good again, which kind of makes me want to run it back. But Dustin is continuing the feud. He's gonna like get roped into the Team Canada thing, so he kind of could just wrestle Bret again. But we got a long time. I'm trying to figure out a main event for this show. Tatanka, the cat. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do Bret and Owen taking on... We're probably just going to do Dustin and Tenryu, which I know for a fact we've done this exact match, but we're telling stories here. We're telling stories. Yes, in fact, we did this... it was a month ago. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to have the Dustin get a win here on Owen. And... I mean, hopefully he's cool with... Actually, I would love if that was just a finish. Great. And I want to do an angle before that, where Bret and Owen are getting ready for their match, and then Rick Martel comes up to them. He's basically like, I'm sure you guys heard, we're Team Canada has formed. We're getting a group of all the best Canadians here in the company, and obviously to get the best Canadians, we need the Hearts on our side. Let us help you tonight in the main event. And then Bret and Owen are going to be like, yeah, all right, like, kind of big league him a little bit. Like, nah, we're good. We're the Hearts. I don't think we don't need help to beat Dustin and Tenryu. And then Dustin's going to pin Owen. And then after the match, they're going to be like, Martel asks Hearts to join Team Canada. I guess they'll give him like a we'll think about it answer. Hearts say they'll think about it. And then in fact, let's move this up here. And then let's have a post-match angle where Brett and Brett goes to Owen after the match and he's kind of like, what happened? And Roman's like, I don't know. There was a fast count or whatever. And like as Owen is complaining, Brett kind of has a look of like, damn, I should have taken Rick Martel's offer. Okay. Amy Lee, you have cooled momentum. We need to fix that. Failure! No! No! Oh my god. Now I have to burn both. Jeez. That one was a success. It's got us back to where we were. We have another one. I can't believe I'm burning all of these on Amy Lee. Success. It only got us to warm, which sucks. I needed it to get to very warm so we wouldn't get yelled at. Damn. Oh, I can't risk a likely after the fucking near certainty bombed. Alright. I mean, let's look at faces. Unimportant, 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 recognizable, unimportant, unimportant. Cooled momentum, very hot, cooled. Fuck, there's like nothing we can book other than like a tag match or something. I guess that's why we brought in Alda Moreno to be your sister's pin eater. See something. Monster Ripper. Yeah. Diane von Hoffman. You know, I actually don't remember if it was Amy Lee or Diane von. We'll book them both. Fuck it. Alda and Cynthia versus von Hoffman and Amy. Oh, it was von Hoffman. I should have used all those things on von Hoffman. Great. What a great use of resources that was. All right, you ladies, tell a story. Diane von Hoffman. Why don't you pin Alda Moreno? Great. Okay. We have 6 minutes if we want to squeeze a promo on. Oh, we need match aims. Kobashi, no, that's fine. Negro Casas. Negro Casas could cut a promo. Probably doesn't need to be 6 minutes. Four is probably fine. Negro Casas is the best cruiserweight in the world. And then I think I've only done a storytelling match, huh? Steve Austin and Norman Smiley. Norman, you're a tech guy. I don't think Steve has any tech. It's better. It's not bad, but it's not like tech masterclass good. No. I guess just fucking Cook? Is that crazy? Just tell these guys to have, like, the best match they can? Yeah, fuck it. And then I still need yet another one. Well, if this is the main event, then these guys could either tell a story, or I guess brawl, but I don't think this side of the match are very good brawlers. No, Jacques was our best. No, we'll give this also storytelling. Yeah. How is Steve Williams like already upset? Because I should check that. Yeah, he's already annoyed. Hey, bro, you want like 200 grand? Hey, everybody's happy. No problem. All right, let's put this in some kind of fucked up order. What is opening the show? I don't have a Steve Austin match. Why not? Let's move this Ron promo up here. Companies get stronger. Welcome you to Hate Canada. Let's do this up here. That's a show. One of the shows of all time. I think this Brett and Owen versus Dustin and Tenru match, despite the fact that it's a match where you're just kind of running back and blah blah blah, will probably be really good. And so this will probably get like a 91. I'm sorry. Steve Austin and Norman Smiley opened the show with a 99. What? I told Norman to go out and steal that show, and he said, "Sir, yes, sir." Holy shit. He had a 79 too. So while like this is mostly Austin, it's not all Austin. It's not all Austin. Maybe our challenger for the US title was right in front of our face the whole time. Maybe it's always been Norman Smiley. '71 Negro Casas promo. A 67 for the women's match? I'll take that. Diane von Hoffman is almost as good as Cynthia Moreno. Oh, Hoffman and Amy Lee have good chemistry together, so that's helping their scores a little bit. A 51 for the... Alex Wright is now a dancing fool, and it's great. Good. DJ Nova is great. Great! 2 great gimmicks. Awesome. A 69 for the match. Wright got a 64 and Nova got a 67. Yeah, they're totally... I mean, we put these guys right on TV, no problem. Good job, Jim Cornette. You gotta hand it to him. He developed this talent. 64 Ron Simmons promo. Damn. We got to give Norman a cook test. 65 Vampiro video. I don't really know a lot about Wendigo lore, but I think either on the next Saturday or the one after, we have to do like a fucking seance or some shit to like get the Wendigo to appear. Some kind of mumbo jumbo like that. 81 for Funk Onita and Dr. Death saying they hate Canada. Oh, they hate it. 77 for the match. That is fine. $83 for the Brett Owen and Rick Martel promo. Main event, a 92, which is very good, but doesn't seem as good after we had a 99 opener. But yeah, Owen and Bret Hart in 1996, very good. Who could have seen this coming? Tenru's starting to slow down a little bit, I think. Also probably lost a little bit of momentum. And Dustin Rhodes is just firmly in the mid-card. That is, 79 seems to be his ceiling. And 75 for our last segment. Final show. 92. That is almost exactly what I guessed. Kind of seems like it should have been higher with a 99 match, but I mean, I guess it opened, so it didn't mean as much. I don't know. I thought that was a good show. I think good. Made 300 grand. Would have made a lot more, but I gave 200 grand to Dr. Death. Totally worth it. We gained a point a pop in Manitoba. Great. Great show. Great Jorb Hamstray. Great show for no plans coming in. It do be like that sometimes. That used to happen all the time in the AEW save. I would have a Dynamite where I don't know, I'll just put these two guys in a match. Oh, it got a 97? Yeah, that checks out. Alright, WWF wants Hijo del Santo. Now that's interesting. They're offering him 4 years, 180. Your offer is a 3-year exclusive ring contract for 175. Their offer is being seriously considered. I almost want to let WWF sign him. Because that's so weird. Okay, UWH is the highest per year, but only 2 years. Yeah, they're not being seriously considered. Yeah, so it's us and WWF. Kaiji Muto has moved to the Great Lakes. Fascinating. We spend a lot of money. Ron Simmons wants time to heal. Juanita wants time to heal. Star quality 89. Charisma good. Promos good. You speak any English? Fluent English. Oh no, we gotta get this guy. Yeah, no, he got a 99. Yeah. It's worth it. We're fucking getting him. For 4 years. Yeah, we gotta go 4 years. Oh, they're not giving him house shows, and they're giving him a bonus. Okay. I will give you a 4th year. I'm already giving you a 20%. I'm giving you a better bonus than them. Oh, all shows. Yeah. Only events and ATV shows. No house shows for you, Hijo del Santo. Okay, great. Well, if we get him here before the Nitro pay-per-view, we might have to switch that whole card up. Bucket, you kept asking how many companies are, bro, like everybody. There's fucking everybody's left. The only companies that have really died have been the ones I bought. Everyone else is cooking. Alright, let's get to Nitro. There's a billion news today. Hold on. WWF has a new stable of Mr. Perfect, The Stalker, Johnny Polo, Mike Awesome, and Razor Ramon. Great. Anything else? This mostly just looks like results and stuff. ECW, Bad Morale, ECW Booking Bond. Paul Heyman and Eddie Gilbert have been getting on really well recently. Alright, we'll see how long that lasts. Harrow's retiring? That is very funny. He took Steve Austin's promo to heart. That's how he ended his career. Steve Austin got a promo and said, "Go home, you old piece of crap." And he was like, "Damn, I guess I will." Ice Train. Alright, let's request that medical. Wow, clean for everything. Alright. Ice Train, you're a babyface. We will see how Mr. Train goes. Well, I know how he goes. He goes choo-choo, but you get what I'm saying. Slow news day. Dave their offers for you since 125. Your offers for you for 225. Your offers. No, we got him. Boys, we got him. Who is he tag champs with? That's a great question. What was he? It was the Global. John Tatum, of course. How's WF doing? Better after we fixed them, but like probably still not as good as they should be doing. Alright, Nitro, no nights off. We are going to Arena Mexico. Well, since I used all those character ideas, I guess I should get some more. Big Gamble, great. And a likely, cool. Mascara Divina wants to work. Let's see. I think I'm good. Corvo just wants to hang out. Training. Why is Alex right here? Did I not put him on the Saturday brand? I thought I did, but I guess not. Liger did karaoke. Viano 3 did spot on impressions. Bruno yelled at Lance Storm. El Sagrado has a creative finish. Hamada has been giving booking tips to his daughter, right? And I don't think she's getting the book anytime soon. Alright, let's look. First of all, Alex Wright, did I not put you on Saturday? No, I didn't. Okay. Go to Saturday. DJ Nova, I assume I also didn't set to Saturday. No, I didn't. Alright, I have exactly one thing planned for the show. Actually, let me check something too. What's your gimmick? Shooter. Yeah, that doesn't need to change. 8 segments. Beautiful. Okay. So here's going to be our big angle. Kobashi is going to cut a promo. Just like, you know, I retained at Spring Stampede. Vampiro gave me a better match than I thought he would. But I'm happy to take on a serious opponent at the next show. No more coffins and caskets, no more spooky wooky stuff. I want a straight shooter at Wrestle War. And then I think Takada has to come out. And I think Takada has to be like, "Oh yeah, I actually heard who you're gonna wrestle at Wrestle War, and they're like the straightest shooter we have here." And Kobashi's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, who's that?" And then Takada's gonna kick him in the head. Turn Takada. Paul White is in Dev. We signed him. He's in Smoky Mountain. Kobashi, Sella, Tori promo, ruined by Takada, who turns heel. You know what? Let's even do a third part where let's send Wagner and Jumbo out there to like save Kobashi. I guess that could, that could just be the last part. Yeah, let's delete part 3. I'll just make this. Now, 4 minutes is honestly plenty of time. Dr. Wagner Jr. making the save. Jumbo making the save. Okay, you know what? I might need to do all these storylines real quick. 1 second. Yeah. Light heavyweight title. Oh no, wait, no, we did do this, I think. Tag titles, trios titles. Trios titles is like not happening. All right, where did we leave off in the women's tournament? Let's see, we did Ozaki and Hamada last week, and Kudo and Honda, which would be, that was the last of the first round, so we have the semifinals. I think we should probably stretch the semifinals onto the finals onto the pay-per-view, because we're close enough now that we could do that. So I think maybe like one semifinal this week, one semifinal next week, and then like 2 weeks of like tag matches. Bing, bang, boom. So let's do Kudo and Honda. You're just kind of got good stats all around. Kudo, I know, can brawl. Yeah, I'm going to give them Wild Brawl. See how that goes. Oh, I'm sorry. Kudo Honda is not the match. It should be Toyota Akira or Kudo Ozaki. My bad. I was reading my notes wrong. Let's do Toyota and Akira then. I'm going to tell them to cook, and Manami Toyota is going to win. Alright, great. What was your favorite wrestler when you were little? I mean, when I was like little, like 4 years old or whatever, it was like Hulk Hogan. Which is, you know, not a fun answer, but that's the truth, brother. And then honestly, from like the early, you know, when I was a kid, I was just whoever the top guy. Like, you know, after Hogan, it was Shawn Michaels. You know, I didn't have any like weird esoteric favorites until I was in like high school or whatever. Let's see. Vader and Ultimo, where Larry Muno's going. Dandy and Ray. Dandy said he would let Ray win, right? That's good. Oh, we have to turn the Holy Demon Army too. How's that been going? Right, last week we did that tag match where like everyone in it is said to turn. Right. Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to do a 6-minute talking segment where Stan and Arn talk to Kawada, and I guess Taue will simply be there. Basically, this is going to be them talking about how, you know, we got the tag title shot at Wrestle War. It's official, and you got your days are numbered. You know, Holy Demon Army, you guys are about to lose to the new best tag team on the block, and just really like running them down and belittling them, to the point where you know, Holy Demon Army snaps and starts fighting these guys. Which is kind of a weak face turn, but I think punching heels, that works. What wrestler do you not like at all? Do you want the short list, long list? Kira Taue fighting. Toshiaki Kawada fighting. Stan fighting. Arn fighting. Let's turn Kawada. And let's turn Akira Taue. Starn, little HDA. They snap. Bite. HDA are goodies now. No, it is not a hot take to dislike Randy Orton. That is no. That is a freezing cold take, sir. All right, Big Van Vader, Jushin Thunder Liger, I mean, surely we've done that tag match already, right? With Ultimo and... Actually, I don't think we have. Alright, well then there it is. There's our main event. Big Van Vader and the Great Muta take on Jushin Thunder Liger. Oh, Liger and Ultimo don't have chem. That's why we haven't done this match. Right? Oh no, do they? Is it someone else who doesn't have chem? I don't know, we're gonna find out. Number 1, 2, and 3 on... Number 1 is Kane. I've been very open about this over the years. I don't like Kane. I think he's bad at pretty much everything. 2 and 3 I'd probably have to think about, but I can tell you number 1 with a bullet is Kane. Quad crown, let's see. Vader neutral, that's surprising. Liger Muta. Liger's good, Muta's good. Alright, so weirdly, the guy that needs a win here is Vader. I would not have guessed that. I will give him a tainted win over Ultimo Dragon. El Dandy and Ray Ray. I think they've been having so many tags, but also like that's a good thing to do with them. Oh, we did a contract signing last week. All right, well then we're back in the tag zone. El Dandy teaming with his good friends. Have I not done Ray and Tejano in a singles match? I just like assumed I had done that. Yeah, no, we did. Like 3 weeks ago. Although we also did random 6-man tag, but listen, that's different. El Dandy, El Tejano, and Jerry Lynn taking on Rey Mysterio, Psychosis, and Super Crazy. You guys can cook for sure. Andy good, Ray good. I mean, they're both good. I'm afraid to have Ray win, even if he doesn't pin Dandy, and then Dandy's like, I said I'd put Ray over. I said I'd put Ray over, so I did. So I'm gonna have El Dandy pin, like, Super Crazy. Yes, Dandy agreed to put over Rey Mysterio. Alright, who we got left here? Panther, Heenan, Severn, Atlantis. How many matches? I think it was just one, but we could check. Yeah, just one match. Atlantis and Blue Demon, PJ and Team Rico, sure. Is that just... Yeah, because Atlantis is doing anything else. Alright. Add worker. And Severn. I think Atlantis might just be Blue Demon's friend. Because he's not really doing anything else right now. I mean, I know that's just kind of putting him back where he was, but I don't have anything else for him at this pay-per-view. Is Atlantis in a storyline? Atlantis. Ah, he's in this. Okay. So it looks like I was briefly doing a Jerry Lynn Atlantis feud that I may have dropped. Interesting. Alright, well, since I don't think I have any long-term plans with that, although I could put that on the pay-per-view too. Fuck it. The pay-per-view is... No, I do have Atlantis and Jerry Lynn on the pay-per-view. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. When in doubt, 6-man tag. Blue Demon Jr. Atlantis. Oh, we gotta get Jerry Lynn out of that other 6-man tag. 1 second, please. Let's take... In fact, let's take Psychosis out of here, too. El Sagrado. Congratulations, you are now Rey Mysterio's friend. MS1. Wait, no, I'm looking... Yeah, MS1. You take over for Jerry Lynn. And then we will book a separate 6-man tag, which will be Atlantis, Blue Demon Jr., and Skyda against Dean, Dan, and Dan? Chat, can we do a 6-man technical masterclass? Can we do that? Well, if we're gonna do a 6-man technical masterclass, I could probably put in Blue Panther. Yeah. Dean's right here. This is kind of sick. Oh, I want to give this a lot of time, but I don't know if all these guys are over enough. He's recognizable. Panther is. We've been poking Panther. The weak link would probably be Skyda as far as pop. So maybe we just replace Skyda with someone we're over. And we can give this some time. He's recognizable. Oh shit, only Atlantis. And then only Takada. No, okay, actually it has to be Skida. Alright. Alright, then we probably can't give it a bajillion minutes without getting yelled at, so I'll keep this to like 12. That sucks. Oh wait, I just remembered I took Jerry Lynn out of that match to put him in this match. Ah, he can interfere. He can interfere! That's what we'll do. We will have Dean pin Blue Demon Jr. And we'll have Jerry Lynn attack Atlantis. Can't believe you would ruin this technical masterclass. Alright, we still have so much time. So who's next week? It's Kudo and Ozaki. Do I trust either of them to talk? Ozaki might be able to talk. Oh, she doesn't speak any English. Oh. But Kudo's been here a long time. She probably, yeah, she does speak fluent English. Oh. Fuck it, we ball. Megumi Kudo cook test. One of the most dangerous cook tests I think we've ever done. Have your fire extinguishers ready. Alright. We have used like every recognizable wrestler. God damn. Who's got very warm momentum down here? Hamada, great Sasuke. Do I still need a match aim? No, I've used all 3 match aims, okay. Please do something with Trios feud. Like what? Have the same 3 fucking guys challenge for the titles? Just send them out there again. Sasuke, Akiyama, and God, who even was the 3rd one? Shinzaki. Just hey, you know. Damn, Wagner has cool momentum and is unimportant. What happened to Wagner? Like I don't have a face trio that can go out here. I mean, oh fucking hell, the fucking La Parka. I've never done anything with La Parka either. Doesn't help that he's also unimportant. How is he unimportant? Oh, because he doesn't have Pop in America. Yeah. Sure. I mean, fuck it. Choose title match on the show. Oro, Plata, Paulo Dantes, Jinsei Shinsaki, Jun Akiyama, Great Sasuke. of the match. Oro. God, we still have like 10 more minutes. Oh, you don't want any of those guys to be the number 1 contenders for the tag titles. You don't. You don't want that. Let's do... Oh, does Buddha speak English? I feel like I ask this every time. Yeah, he's Vader Buddha promo. Backstage, hype it up at the main event. Events. Five more minutes. I mean, honestly, I would love to add the 5 minutes to this match and call it a day, but I think the game's going to yell at me about that. Yeah, they're all being used far too much. Mood is only slightly, that's fine. Actually, it wasn't everybody. It was just Skyda and Blue Demon. Yeah. $15 seems to be the max you can use, like, guys that aren't recognizable before people get cranky about it, which is fair. Who else has war momentum down here? Gran Hamada? Sure. I have a fun idea for a match. Gran Hamada. Social Hamada. Taking on a heel team. I don't know who. Taking on Villano 3 and La Fugitiva. Oh, they don't have Kim. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What do you mean they don't have... Alright. Gran Hamada, Social Hamada, and her good friend, Chaparita Asari, against the heel team of Villano 3, La Fugitiva, and Dynamite Kansai. $10 minutes. I think Chaparita should win. Actually, this is like 8 minutes. This doesn't need time. Alright. We're going to open with the Tech Masterclass. Then let's do one of these long segments. Honestly, the Kobashi thing probably ends the show. I don't know if that's the best idea, but that's what I'm doing. Do the Starn turn, or the Holy Demon Army turn. Kudo Cook test, sure. Then we have like 3 matches in a row. Let's book a couple dark matches. Jado. Gato, let's see what you guys got. against Super Astro and Super Pinocho. Fuck's sake. Alright. Against Super Astro and Astro Ray Jr. And then have I booked La Parka at all? I genuinely have no idea. But I would like to know what he's doing. Alright, that's the show. I have no idea what this is going to get. If we get over a 90, I'll be happy. Alright, this got a 70. La Parka got a 67. Super Pinocho got a 61. I mean, he's almost as good as La Parka. Okay, that's probably why. Because La Parka's, like, fine, and he's not important or anything. I don't know. We gotta figure something out for La Parka. Maybe get him a tag partner or something. Hello, cat. Hi. 75. Gato got a 67. Jado got a 63. Astro Ray Jr. and Super Astro were fucking way better. Why did we spend all this money? Oh, they had great chemistry! Oh, Jado Gato also got awful on their punk gimmicks. Awesome. Yeah, spend a bunch of money on Jado and Gato only to learn I should be pushing Super Astro and Astro Ray Jr. Holy shit. Can be penalized for being used in lengthy... Oh, I should have checked their gimmicks. Oh, boy. Alright, main card, 79. I had hoped this would be better. But I guess it was only 12 minutes. But it still kind of seems like it should have been better. But whatever. It's fine. 83 for the Holy Demon Army turn segment. How many things? 5. Yeah, 5 will be fine. Complete success. Complete success. A 72 for the, like, random, we gotta fill this card out, mixed 6-person tag. I'll take that. Yeah, moving Chaparita to the, the show that happens in Arena Mexico every week has really rejuvenated her push. I mean, she was doing nothing in the women's division when it was on Saturday. But now we put her in Mexico where she's got pop, and it's like, oh, damn, a 77. Fuck. Damn, Chaparita rules. $77 for the men's trios match, which is... Damn, Jinsei just doesn't have the sauce, man. Still getting 45. I might send him to Ohio. I was using Thursday night terms. I might send him to Smoky Mountains. A 69 for the Megumi Kudo cook test? I mean, she didn't fail the cook test. You know, it's not like a gourmet meal or anything, but it'll do. A 78 for this. Rey Mysterio broke a rib. Shit. Oh, I hope that's not a long-term injury. Yes, thank you, Takada. An 80 for the women's match. Wow, the math is really not mathing on this, but I'm going to let it slide. Manami got a 78. Hokuto got a 59. Hokuto was off her game, and she just came in. She's one of the newer people, so she really doesn't have any pop. $77 for Vader and Muda promo. That's fine, but it did lose everything heat, so not ideal. $90 main event. I will take that. I keep just using Muda like he's a main eventer, even though the stats aren't really there. But, you know, if we keep putting him in main events, maybe, you know, he'll just become a main eventer. And then an 84 for the big Takada turn angle, where he sucker kicks? Is that a term? He sucker kicks Kobashi. Lays him out. Probably goes into like full mount, starts raining down strikes on him. And then Wagner and Jumbo run out, pull him off. Go, what the hell, bro? Complete success. 87. Okay, I said I'd be happy with the 90. 87's not that far off. I'll take it. Can be worked through 19 days. Okay, so for the 19 days that he's hurt, we'll probably, you know, keep him to promos, maybe doing some interferences and stuff. I won't have him work, but I believe the pay-per-view is more than 19 days from now, so he should be fine. Actually, is it April 24th is the day it would be? I have to check that, actually. We made almost $1 million. We gained pop in Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. The big four. Yeah, I think I'll check that now. Fatu and Marcus Bagwell are here. Let's see how this goes. Quest Medical. Fatu is clean! Fatu, if you get the Ron Simmons spot, you would be a babyface? But I don't know that you will, but I'm going to make you a face for now. That might change. Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Soft drugs. Wow, he didn't even fail for steroids. He failed for weed. Oh, that's a shame, Marcus. Marcus, that's a shame. You hate to see it. Tahano leaves UWA. Marty Jannetty leaves ECW and Noah. Where are you going, Marty? Oh, they signed him to it. Okay. Congrats to Marty. He's going to back to the Fed. Bro, we got to put the Rockers back together, bro. That's what the people want in 1996, bro. The people yearn for the Rockers, bro. 2 out of 3 is exactly what I expected, so that's fine. La Fugitiva is charismatic. Thank you, Arn Anderson. Drug testing fees. Yeah, Ray broke his ribs. Yeah. 4.8 million viewers. 22 days. Okay, so he will just make it back. But he will be there for the paper. That's good. Fatu, you are on Saturday. Do you guys want Making a Difference, Fatu? Or do you want the Sultan? Or do you want Rikishi? It's so funny that Jacob Fatu is here. Like, I know this thing runs forever, but it's so funny to think about. I think making a difference fun too, because I don't plan on him actually being Rikishi. And this is clearly a heel photo. And making a difference fun too. I mean, that's just... What a smiling young baby face. New alter ego. No, not really. I think that's fine. And then Ice Train. Do you have a gimmick? Badass. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right, you guys are getting dark matches on Saturday night, and we'll see who does the best. Although I think it might be Norman. I remember looking at the list of people we had, and I literally remember being like, Norman can't get the shot. We haven't done shit with Norman. But maybe Norman can get the shot. I mean, that 77 he got is certainly going to be better than whatever rating Fatu or Ice Train are going to get. You could do all 3 matches. I mean, yeah, for sure. Okay, we did a house show in New England for 2,500 fans. We got it 3.4 million viewers for Saturday night. Noah's weekly TV show is kind of nuts. I still can't believe Buff failed for soft drugs and not steroids. What a whammy that must have been for him getting the results and then being like, well, you passed the steroid test, and he's like, yes! But you failed for weed. Back to the indies you go. Oh, Marty Jannetty showed up in WWF and immediately got in a fight with Jerry Estrada. Also, Jerry Estrada's in WWF? Wow, good for him. They are making some signings in WWF. Oh, WrestleMania happened. WrestleMania 12, which of course in real life would have been the Iron Man match, right? Yeah, that's 12, right? Instead they went with Scott Steiner beating Hulk Hogan for the WWF title. So a very different match. But I mean, they made the right call. They should belt up Big Scott. Remember when Scott Steiner was our champion? Semi-main events, Conan and Steve Regal beat the Mavericks of Davey Boy Smith and Kerry Von Erich. Kerry being here in 1996 is so crazy. Wow, Conan 84, huh? Shawn Michaels beat Mr. Perfect. Yeah, that sounds quite good. Shawn only got a 77. Interesting. Jake the Snake beat The Undertaker. DDP beat Terry Gordy. Rick Rude and $1 Million Man beat Marty Jannetty and Andre the Giant. Yeah, the new Rock is bro. Bro, I told you, bro. Andre being here also feels crazy. Brian Knobbs, Big Boss Man, and Bam Bam beat Eddie and Douglas and Sabu in a tables match. Shane Douglas. I was like, Douglas. The Stalker beat Tommy Rogers to retain the Intercontinental title. Tommy Rogers got an Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania? Against the Stalker? John Tenta beat Jerry Estrada. I mean, I will say this. They are using a lot of the people I released. Like, they really have. That really did change their shows. Except they didn't sign Sting for whatever reason. Steiner won the heavyweight title at Starrcade and WrestleMania. Yeah, he sure did. not in like the same calendar year because Starrcade's in December, but in like a 5-month span or whatever. Yeah, he did both. Shinya on the pre-show. Oh yeah, the guard dogs, Jerry Sags and Shinya Hashimoto. Oh man. Yeah, that's a wild card. But I mean, also in '86 we got 100. Like I'm sure we'll probably get 100 on this pay-per-view too. We should be back to smoking WWF in the monthly battle. The British Bulldog and Jeff Jarrett got into a fight. Hey, it's El Santo! Oh god, what if he fails the drug test? I hadn't considered that. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, he's not here for 24 days. Okay. In a way, that's good, because then I don't have to squeeze him onto the, Wrestle War show, because he won't be... He's here, like, 2 days after it or whatever. So he could be, like, the big debut right after that. That's fine. I mean, we would have to get his pop-up in the US, obviously, although that shouldn't be hard. But, I mean, these skills, this charisma, this mic, this star quality. I mean, you know, Santo is like... Santo could be the world champion. It would take a minute. I don't know. Maybe, like, he could win the Champion Carnival. Yeah, he could come right in and wrestle El Dandy, since El Dandy will be losing that title to Ray and available. Oh, Cleveland All-Pro is dying. Oh. We better buy them and get that Cleveland pop. Did a house show in Kanto last night and got 3,000 fans. Okay. Cool. See what Smoky Mountain's doing. Alright, looks like the shows are struggling a little bit since I took away some of the top people here. Yeah, he's rebuilding, that's for sure. What about night 2 or second taping? Tim Horton, Alex Flyby, Gallagher, and Flash. Marco Yoshida. Marco Yoshida and Jacqueline got a 69. That's all Jacqueline. I was like, who got a 70 on a promo? Jim Cornette did. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, no, here's Paul White losing to Hoovy on the pre-show. I mean, he got a 34, so he's got, you know, he is green as goose shit. He's not ready. Oh, there's my guy Frank Blues teaming with Prince Iakea to take on Edge and Christian. That's an insane match. All right, let's book another Saturday. No nights off. Went southeast. Oh, someone wanted me to run Pennsylvania. I think that was Bucket. That's the tri-state in this game. Let's see, we can go to Penn State University, or we could go to Pittsburgh. Wow, Philadelphia's not coming up? Do I have it set like too small? Oh, fuck me, this thing reset. No, I don't. Oh no, here's the Spectrum. Okay. Yeah, I guess I did have it too small. Let's go to the Spectrum. Alright, booking team meeting. I've mostly been grinding character ideas. Okay, near certainty. We should probably get some finishes too, though, and I've got enough for 2. So let's get 2 creative finishes. Likely. No, thank you. And a near certainty. All right, there we go. 2 near certainties. That's good. That's a good meeting. Eric Bischoff and Wendigo are now travel buddies. Watch yourself, Eric. You're gonna get attacked by the Coven. Todd Champion and Cara Olay have been hanging out recently. Tony Schiavone of the Lance Storm. Owen Hart and Chavo have been getting on well backstage. Gordon Soley did some spot-on impressions. I can't imagine Gordon Soley doing an impression of anybody. Linus Asuka has an angle idea. Okay. Training. Poor Rie Tamada is the only one at women's training now that the roster split. All right. Let's see here. I mean, the first thing I actually want to do is just immediately book these dark matches with Fatu and Ice Train, just to see how they're doing. Fatu versus George South. 6 minutes. Your winner, Fatu. Six minutes pre-show. Ice Train versus Todd Champion. 6 minutes. Your winner is Ice Train. Alright, so that's what we're starting with. Alright, let's see here. So what are we... We're building to a formation of ultra-powered Team Canada. We're debuting the Wendigo, I think. I think we are doing a 6-minute fucking like seance bullshit to make the Wendigo appear. Let's let the man kind of talk a little bit. That should actually help. Let's actually have this be character development. And then a second part that is, you know what? Part 2. Add a part that's a copy of that one. There we go. And then 1 minute. All the same things, but now the Wendigo is here. She's acting, I guess. I don't. Great. Any angle ideas for this? That's a great question. If I had thought of that in our meeting, I could have asked. I have 2 likelies. I have a Jushin Thunder Liger near certainty. I should use that someday. No, we don't have any good ones. Alright, our boys, the Ring Ravers. DJ Nova and Alex Wright. Last week they just beat some jabronis. Hey, it's been a long time since we've seen the Headhunters, and it'll be impressive if these 2 cruiserweights beat these 2 big fat guys, right? Alright. Ring Ravers cook test. We gave them a video last week and it wasn't very good. I don't know if either of them. I mean, Nova could maybe, but that's a big gap. And then Alex Wright shouldn't be very. Yeah, no, Alex Wright shouldn't be that good on a promo. He was not a good talker in real life. Yeah, not quite yet. Eventually, probably. Alright, let's do... I think I'm going to have Dustin Rhodes come out. And he's going to come out and cut a promo. You know, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, I'm not done with you guys. Why don't you come out here and face me right now? We don't gotta wait. I'm tired of it. Let's do it right here in Philadelphia. And then everyone can go, woo, you know. And then, actually, you know what? Let's send these guys out. And they're basically going to be like, oh, you want to wrestle us tonight? Yeah, you know, we weren't really planned on wrestling you in a singles match tonight. And we've both beat you a bunch of times. I don't know, we're not really that interested in it. And then, but maybe, you know, maybe someone else could take you on tonight. And then he's going to get attacked from behind by one of the guys of Team Canada. I haven't decided which one yet, and it'll lead right to an impromptu match. And then, oh my God, does this mean that the Hearts have joined Team Canada? Let's do like 2 minutes. Surprise. I guess we'll do Martel, because I think Dustin has to lose this match. Dustin calls out the Hearts. He gets Martel instead. Have the Hearts join TC. I don't know if Rick Martel and Dustin Rhodes is a main event. But that's kind of how I'm booking this. Because, like, we know Dustin's going to get a 79. They both have 80 pop. It's not, like, the craziest thing in the world. Martel's going to win. Yeah, sure, let's do open. And then we'll do interference from Owen Hart to give it a storyline thing. And to get a little help from Owen, that should help. And then we are going to end this show with just like big old brawl. So Dustin, I'm just gonna put everybody fighting. So let's see, Rick Martel's already out there. And then Owen is out there. And then Brett's there. But wait a second, here comes Tenryu. And then Tenryu's there, but now here comes the other guys of Team Canada. Here comes Lance Storm. And here comes Jock. And here comes Carl. And oh, they're totally outnumbered. Except, wait a minute! Here comes Terry Funk. And here comes Onita. And here comes Dr. Death. Fuck it. Send him out there too. This is a huge ruckus. We're cooking. Hopefully that'll make up for the fact that the main event of the show is Rick Martel versus Dustin Rhodes in a singles match. Hopefully they will forgive us for that. You got Steve, you got Ron. I mean, you got Steve, you got Ron. Kobashi's here, but I'm trying not to book him on shows. The show he's not currently defending on. Tatanka just kind of chilling right now. The match we've all been waiting for. Tatanka versus Steve Armstrong. Damn, a match that happened in February. Alright. You know what? Let's borrow somebody. Who's a heel down here? I know every time I'm down here looking at Dev, I look at Tony Norris and I go, oh, I want to book Tony Norris, but he's also a face, which is not what I'm looking for. I also need the person to be a heel. I guess I could go, show me men who are... Oh, apparently I can't do... Oh, roll? No. I guess that works. I was looking for heels, but I guess... Whatever. Ace Darling is a heel, although he's not very good yet. Adam Flash. Adam Flash, you've been down in Dev since like 92, man. You're a face. Christian's a heel. Because I have absolutely nothing going on with Tatanka, I'm kind of looking to see, like, hey, is there someone here who could, like, not have a feud with Tatanka, but, oh yeah, Bradshaw's not. He's not close. But, like, I'm looking to give someone a bit of a shot here. And it is unfortunate that everyone I want to give a shot to is a babyface. Aguila is 18. I mean, Paul White's a heel, but we just saw he's getting 34s. Robbie Rage, I think, is green as hell, yeah. The Rock's a heel. Oh, those skills. Oh, they're so bad. Our boy Sam Cool, the future of the company, but he this guy needs like 3 years in dev. Tiger Mask 5, I can't imagine he has... No, he's super green too. Is Tajiri a heel? Ooh, Tajiri's a heel. Tatanka versus Tajiri. Oh, sorry. Yoshihiro Tajiri. I will give them 8 minutes. I will make it open, but obviously Tatanka will win. I'm going to do an angle. I'm going to do a backstage angle. I'm going to have it be scripted. Ron Simmons is going to be cutting like basically the same promo he cut last week. And then Norman Smiley is going to walk up and say, "Hey, you want new opponents, you want new blood? I'm right here. You've never gotten one-on-one with the Big Wiggle." And then Ron's basically going to be like, "Well, I haven't gone one-on-one with you because you're a big loser. I was hoping we could get some people from, outside of the company that have won a match once in a while." And then Norman's going to be like, all right, you want me to get a couple wins? You want me to go on a little winning streak before you'll consider old Norman for a U.S. title shot? You got it. Wants to answer Ron's challenge. Ron big leagues him. Wrong, maybe? Hopefully? Yes. Is Norman recognizable? I actually have no idea. No, he's unimportant. But he has very warm momentum. That's good. I don't know how he has very warm momentum. Oh, Norman, who can you get a big win over? I mean, I guess we should start small. We got a couple weeks here. So let's start. And you know what? Last week we gave him a cook match and he cooked. Let's put him out there with Taka. 10 minutes. Cook. Your winner, Norman Smiley. I don't have anything for Steve Austin this week, so he's gonna come out and cut a promo. This is one of those things where he's about to walk through the curtain and you go, you got 6 minutes. You're gonna turn face soon. Maybe tease that. I don't know. You got it, big dog. And then he's gonna go out there and do it. He doesn't need more than that. He's a pro. Have Austin put over Norman. I think it's too early for that. I think we can at some point have him do that. Oh, Norman Smiley's being over. Yeah. There is a lot of Norman Smiley on the show. Okay, I went over the 15 minutes because it's a 4-minute promo and a 12-minute. All right. Well, how about an 8-minute match? Boom, perfect. Hold on 1 second. I have to let the cat out of here. All right, we're back. We have like 6 more minutes. I would like Negro Casas. Oh, the women haven't been on the show. Negro Casas has been on the show. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Diane Von Hoffman and Negro Casas taking on Cynthia Moreno. And I guess we'll put Kanemoto. I mean, I know he lost, but we would have done this exact match, honestly. No, we didn't. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't do the fucking storylines on this brand, did I? No, I didn't. Great. That's fine, because we kind of went in some different directions anyway. Well, in that case, Diane Von Hoffman's going to need a win here. Can Diane Von Hoffman get a tainted win over Cynthia Moreno? I have an idea. Diane Von Hoffman can win by DQ when Aldo Moreno gets involved. Is everybody cool with that? Yes, everybody's cool. Wow, I'm shocked everybody's cool with that. Missing a match aim? Hey, how about that match I just booked is a storytelling match? Does Diane have a better pick? I have no idea. Oh, I thought that would have been the 3rd match aim. Alright, let's see. I told these guys to cook, right? Yes, so I need 1 more. Tonkin, Tajiri, the Ringrakers, there's the head. And then Ring Raja. Do you think the Ring Raiders and the Headhunters could cook? Is that a crazy question? Fuck it! No, there is exactly 1 Diane Von Hoffman picture, which is what I would have guessed. Alright. This has to go here. What are we opening the show with? Do we... opening the show with Steve killing time for 6 minutes? Seems like an awful way to open the show. But also, it's gonna get like a 99 or 100 or whatever, so it... Oh, but it's such a nothing promo. Well, we don't have anything better. Fuck it. Yep, that's Saturday. I don't know. I don't know. I'm afraid of Rick Martel and Dustin in the main event. That might get like an 82. So I'll guess, yeah, I'll guess like an 86 on the show. I don't think this is our best work. Alright, this got a 50, Ice Train got a 53, and Todd Champion got a 41. So the match being this bad, not exactly Ice Train's fault, but Ice Train got a 53, not great. He's gonna need a lot of work. But at least his gimmick is great. Oh, Fatu is even worse than Ice Train. Folks, It's wiggle time. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm shocked that Fatu is worse than Ice Train. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this was in fact by far the best way to open the show, even though this is nothing. Even though this is Stone Cold coming out and being like, oh, Stone Cold's got some old Stone Cold, match last week with Norman. A pretty good match. Yeah, he worked hard. I'm here in Philadelphia. What? Got a cheesesteak. What? Went to Tony Luke's. What? I said I want cheese whiz. What? 75 for the mixed tag match. I will take that. The math is extremely not mathing, but I'll allow it. Especially for the shitty DQ finish. $65 for Norman talking to Ron. I mean, it wasn't any worse with Norman there. It was the same as Ron got by himself. Maybe down to Dev for both. They're both kind of old. I don't think they're gonna really improve. I might try them in tag teams. We might, maybe one of them could be Booker T's friend or something. I don't know. 78 for Norman and Taka. Good, good. So Norman getting a 72 here. Not as good as he was. But, I mean, a 70, he's fucking 30 points better than Fatu. He's definitely getting this U.S. title match. A 72 for Tatanka and Tajiri. Tajiri got a 35. This was all Tatanka. This was a great... Also, actually, how the fuck did this get a 72? 55, 44, 72. All right. A 65 for the debut of the Wendigo. So, not great. Gonna change her... I guess we should turn her heel first, because then that'll do both. I'm gonna turn her current gimmick. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, gimmick idea was a success. That's good. Wendigo is now using Wendigo as a gimmick and received a gimmick. Great! Okay, good. So she got a great gimmick. Awesome. Complete success on the turn. That's a little surprising considering it was just, hey, here she is. She's a fucking demon? Question mark? A 78 for this. Wow, Headhunter A got a 74. Nova and Alex Wright both off their game in this match. That sucks. Huh. All these people that I stopped using because they weren't doing well are just getting high numbers now. I don't remember either Headhunter ever getting a 74. Although I never told them to steal the show. Are they low-key steal the show guys? They could be, I guess. People love seeing a fat guy go off the top rope, and they do be doing that. 81 for this Dustin and Hearts promo. Main event. 88. I'll take that. I will take that. I was afraid this was going to get an 81. Which is probably what it should have gotten looking at these numbers. So I'll happily take an 88. And then... Oh my god, look at everybody's out here. Oh, this is bedlam. This is anarchy. We gotta go. This really is half the roster out here brawling. This is wild. $89. Probably better than it should have been. made $557,000. Got a little bit of an increase in Canada. And that's it. Yeah, I think this over-delivered big time for sure. Getting surprisingly good matches from the Ring Ravers and Norman Smiley has really helped. Because those, the Ring Ravers, I thought, like, oh, if they come up and they get matches in, like if they get a 62, that's great. And they've been giving us, like, matches in the 70s. Stan Hansen has moved to the Southwest. Okay. Going from Texas to, like, New Mexico? Arizona, maybe? Velvet McIntyre has returned from maternity leave, I think. She's been gone a long time. I forgot she was here. But welcome back, Velvet. Drug test. I like what Ice Train is doing in the ring, says Dustin. Oh, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, Dusty Rhodes would, in fact, love the Ice Train. That checks out. Dusty Rhodes would take one look at the Ice Train and be like, "Oh, baby, we gotta push this man, baby. Look at him. He's mean. He's strong, baby. We gotta push this guy. Oh, I could sell out the whole loop in Florida with this man, baby." Tatanka, tired. Cynthia Moreno, tired. Dustin Rhodes, tired. Alright, I guess I could take you guys off the fucking loop. Dustin. Get off the house shows. Cynthia. Get off the house shows. What was the last one? Tatanka? Tatanka, get off the house shows. Dustin and Ice Train could be a tag team. It is, it's kind of similar to him and Ron, but like whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, that is gonna do it for the stream. We'll be back next week. We'll have we'll get into some nitros as we keep building to Wrestle War 1996, which is going to be Kobashi and Takada on top with our newly turned heel Takada. So we got that going on, and then of course Thursday, WWE versus TNA. I think this is the last stream before WrestleMania. I don't think we're going to get to WrestleMania this stream, but I think the stream after this one will be WrestleMania. So it's your last stop on the road to WrestleMania 21. And then Nick keeps telling me, we're going to get a big shakeup after WrestleMania. So we'll see what he's cooking up over there. Probably more people he's trying to steal from me would be my guess. And of course, if you watch this on YouTube, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Come watch live. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, twitch.tv/Swarls. And that is it. Bye.